outsiders ravage our land. Their cruelty to my people is all I've known.
So you're going tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going tomorrow with the advance team.
I'd like you to take me with you.
You're trying to get me court-martialed.
Can I trust you with something? I've been having dreams about a girl fallen in battle. Felt like a vision.
Dreams make good stories, but everything important happens when we're awake.
To the future of House Atreides.
You have to be ready.
There is no call we do not answer. There is no faith that we betray.
They're not human, they're brutal.
What if I'm not dead? You'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be.
Come on!
My son. I know you.
Tonight the bloodline ends forever. Kill them all.
This is an extermination. They're picking my family off one by one. Only together can we stand a chance.
Let's fight like demons.
It's not safe for you here.
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. For the fear is gone. Only I will remain.
I'm gonna be real with you before I start. Welcome. Hey, how are you? And good evening. Another Highdeas movie review of sorry, my eyes itching. This movie called Dune. I was hearing about the Let's Fight Like Demons movie. I hate that commercial. I actually hate that line in the commercial. Let's fight like demons. Like, oh, okay. Is that the only thing we can associate? It's always demons and devils. Anyways, so I'm not familiar with Dune, but I figured it was either a game or a book. Turns out it's a book series. I know, huh? Oh, hey. Okay. I read James Patterson, and I don't, whatever. But just a quick review, because I can't really even remember what I saw. I do, however, want to say that those are 2 hours that I won't be able to get back anymore. Those 2 hours are gone. So thank you, Dune. Let me see if I can pull up. Let me see something. I can pull up the plot of said movie because, like I said, so Paul Atreides, a brilliant and gifted young man born into a great destiny beyond his understanding, must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people. As malevolent forces explode into conflict over the planet's exclusive supply of the most precious resource in existence, only those who can conquer their own fear will survive. So, the most precious resource is spice, and the spice is layered in the sand. And so they're like mining the sand. There's people that's protecting that area of the land where there's a very humongous worm. Not like, I mean, in a sense like the one on SpongeBob, but more fierce. Um, Look, I can't really break down what I saw because I don't know what I really saw. It had great visuals. I really couldn't follow the story. I'll have to go back. I really don't want to go back and watch it again, but for clarity, I may have to. Um, but it's basically the son is a like the chosen one against I can't let me see. I can't remember who was what. The demagogues and all these weird names. I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Let me see. I know. I can't follow the story, but for what I watched, I didn't really like what I saw. Basically. I didn't like it at all. So it says 22,000 years into the future. Uh Duke Leto of House Atreides, ruler of the ocean planet Caladan, is assigned by the oh my goodness. Padisha Emperor Shaddam Corino fourth to replace House Harkonnen as Fife rulers of Arrakis. Arrakis is the harsh desert planet and the only source of spice, a valuable substance that extends human vitality and is critical to the interstellar travel. In reality, Shaddam intends to have House Harkonnen stage a coup to retake the planet with the aid of the Empress Saradukar troops, eradicating House Atreides, whose influence threatens Shaddam's control. Leto is apprehensive but sees the political advantages of controlling the Spice Planet and forming an alliance with its native population, skilled fighters known as the Fremen. The Fremen are the ones who basically protect the dune, the sand dune, the spice. They are the ones who they have the blue eyes and blue eyes, white dragon, and all that stuff. Yeah. So Leto's concubine, Lady Jessica, is an acolyte of the Bean Gesserit, an exclusive sisterhood whose members possess advanced physical and mental abilities. So they have like this thing where they can control you by tapping into a certain vibration, and they can speak in that vibration and get you to do whatever it is that you're commanding to do. Once again, the imagery, the visuals is dope. I just had a hard time following the story. And the son, he's trying to learn and master those abilities. And there's times when he would try it during the movie where he doesn't execute, but he does. Eventually, he can use it to control people when needed. But not as great as his mom, but he's building it. As a part of their breeding program, the Benin, I'm sorry, I'm trying to say this. The Bene Gesserit instructed Jessica to bear a daughter whose son would become the Kawasu Haradach. I don't know, man. A messianic super band with the abilities, prescient abilities. Instead, she bore a son, Paul. Throughout his life, Paul is trained by Leto's aides, Duncan Idaho, Gurney Halleck, and the Mentat Turf Howard. While Jessica trains Paul in the Benin Gesserit disciplines. Paul confides to Jessica and Duncan that he is troubled by visions of the future. Due to these visions, the Reverend Mother Gaius Helen Moham visits Kaladin and subjects Paul to a deadly test to assess his impulse control, which he passes. Moham instructs House Patriarch Baron Vladimir Harkonnen to spare Paul and Jessica during his coup, which he duplicitously agrees to. So, okay, now that I'm reading it, the Harkonnen guy, he's Batista. Um, so they're the one that's I don't know. I'm trying. The movie sucked to me. Okay, let's just be real. I'm tired of reading this. I'm done reading it. Trying to give y'all some background on it. I can't. I can't take it no more. The movie was bad to me. I didn't. I don't know what's going on. The father died. The woman with the blue eyes died. And when she died, water came shooting out her chest because apparently, like blood to them is like water. Like water. Their blood, what helps them live is water. Like the suits are made of water. Even the animals on the planet has gotten to a point where they know how to store water in the ears and all this stuff. And like I said, great imagery. I couldn't follow the story. They was fighting with like these little these blue, I don't know, it was like these blue and red glow. If you try to hit them, it would glow. And when the death shot, it would be red. And Jason Momoa, he was in it, and I think he died. Did he die? I think he died. Like I saw him die. I thought he died. Um, I don't know what I watched, so I guess I needed to be like I think I needed to already know something about this movie. It wasn't one of these movies that you didn't have to, you didn't know anything about going into it, and you could pick up on it. Because I still don't know what I watched. I don't know. I just know that it was something about spice that is important to interstellar travel, and there was a person, a group of people, the Harkonnen, that was trying to take over it, and there was some witches, and the boy's mom's a witch, and there's a big bald fat guy who could float, and who got these things in his back to make him like fly, and the fight scenes were like decent, and I'm being generous by saying decent. I didn't think they were great by any means. I think I would take Black Widow and Shang-Chi fight scenes over Dune easily. Like, I mean, it was like, I don't even know how I can explain it. It was like watching a PlayStation malfunction or something. Like these little blue and red, and then I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Dune. And apparently it's supposed to be a part two, or maybe a part three. Remember that movie like I Am Number Four? Well, maybe if it doesn't do good enough, it just doesn't continue. Because I wanted another part to I Am Number Four, even though the movie was okay, but we didn't get it. So hopefully, not hopefully, because you want these people that get jobs and stuff and work. But I'm not looking forward to another 2.5 hours of my time being taken. At least Harry Potter and them had stuff going on. It was, I can understand what they was talking about. It's like it's set in the future, but is it? Because it's like they dress like in rags, and it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what I was watching. Not familiar with the books. Not familiar with Dune. I just had to give my opinion on it because I had to suffer through it for 2.5 hours, and I don't know what I watched. And I've been thinking, should I go back and watch it? But then I'm just like, why? I'm not going to enjoy it. They had cool elements, but I don't know. And then Zendaya, he keeps seeing her in the vision, but his vision don't always play out the way he sees it, because he saw like a mentor at one point that was this black guy, and he saw Zendaya kill him with this blade but he ends up killing the black guy who was supposed to be the mentor in his visions, and Zendaya is the one that gave him this. They have these blue eyes. They explain the blue eyes, but I can't remember why the blue eyes. Maybe because they're full of water. I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay. What else? What else? The big worm that put the big worm here at the end. Him and the worm were one. They were one. They was here. They was eye and eye, and there was a familiarity between the two. So long story short, watch that if you dare. If you understand the background of that story, them books and all that, then watch it, because you'll be happy with it. Me, I don't understand it, and I'm good. That's why I never watched Lord of the Rings. I know. Calm down. I never seen Lord of the Rings, not even a second of it. It just looked too boring. The color on it was too drab. I just couldn't take it. I already had to deal with 7 Harry Potter movies. Okay, I could not take another 3 5-hour movies. All right. I got it the first time. So it was like Halo-ish, but not. Because they don't shoot guns. They have the sword things. You know, a lot of these movies are 2 hours plus, and it makes me pause. I'm nervous now. Because that's time I can't get back. I've been suggested to watch what's the movie with Idris Elba and Regina King and all. But I saw that was over 2 hours, and I'm just like, I gotta get my mind right before I don't know what to say about Dune, other than that it was doomed from the start. Okay, it bored me to death, and I see people raving about it. Oh, it was great. Oh, it was amazing. The symbolism, and I didn't see none of that because I don't know what the hell I was watching. So that's my opinion. You know, just saying. And that's all I got to say. I'm done. I'm going. I'm going to sleep. Well, no, I'm not. But I'm going to go do what I do. Until next time. I don't know. I'm trying to set up a podcast where I'm going to have trying to have a mixed group, women and men, and we talk about relationships. You know, and in particular, black relationships, black men versus black women. We'll have some good conversation with that. That shall be fun. And check out that Aaron Rodgers jump that versus Kyrie Irving. Hefe files from earlier. And you have a good night. And, you know, smoke it the greens.